Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to Mithun Technologies. So, in this video, I'm going to show you how to change the port number for SonarQube server. Okay, so the default port number for SonarQube server is 9000. This is the default port number. Okay, so from 9000 to something else, I'm going to change it. And the context path. So, the default context path will be forward slash. So, I need to change the port number and the context path. So for this one, you have to connect to the server where your SonarQube server is installed. Okay, and you have to update that sonar.properties file. So what is the file? Sonar.properties file. This is the file. So where it is available? Which is available in SonarQube server home directory. So SonarQube server home directory is nothing but where you have extracted. In that one, if you go and see, conf directory will be there. Inside the conf directory, okay, sonar.properties file will be there. So this file you have to update it. Okay, so right now my SonarQube server is running. See, currently it is supporting for 20 plus languages. So SonarQube server is developed using the Java, but it is going to support for multiple languages. So these are the quality models, bugs, vulnerabilities, code smells. Okay, so now right now it is running with the default port number 9000, right? I'm going to change it now. So connect to the server, to the Linux server where your SonarQube server is installed. Okay, so let me connect to the server. Okay, so already you are aware of how to connect to the server, right? So go to the folder where my FEM files are there, and you can execute this command. Okay. So I have successfully connected. Okay, just you can type uname and confirm whether you have successfully connected or not, right? So my SonarQube server is running with the Sonar user. So switch to the Sonar user, sudo su hyphen sonar. Okay, you switch it to the Sonar user. Go to the opt directory. So SonarQube 7.8 I have installed. So this is my SonarQube server home directory. SonarQube server home directory is nothing but where you have extracted. If you see here, bin directory is there, conf directory is there. Go inside the conf directory. So there you will see that sonar.properties. So currently I'm in conf directory. See, so there you will see that sonar.properties file. So update this file. So if you want to update, you can use that any of the editor. So I'm going to that VA editor, VA sonar.properties. So SonarQube server is going to support that four databases, right? Oracle, MySQL, PostgreSQL, Microsoft SQL Server. So if you want to configure your external databases, see here, database section 1 is there. So you can configure here MySQL, right? Oracle, PostgreSQL, Microsoft SQL Server. These are the four databases only it is going to support, right? So in the web server section, you have to change the port number. See here, by default, the property sonar.web.context, it is commented, and sonar.web.port, it is commented. So you have to uncomment it. So in the properties file, if you use the hash, it is a single line comment. Okay, so first you can uncomment these two lines. Okay, and also give the path. So I want to access my SonarQube server with the context path Mithun Technologies. So you can give slash Mithun technologies. So guys, here this forward slash is very important when you are giving the context path, and that change the port number from 9000 to like 9980. Okay, so the port number will be 9980 and the context path will be this one. Save it. Okay, so now you have to restart the SonarQube server. Okay, if you do any configurations in this file, you have to restart that SonarQube server. How to restart it? So go to the bin directory. Okay, so currently we're in the conf directory. You have to go to the bin directory. Inside that bin directory, we'll see that Linux. So cd // you are going one level up. There you will see that bin directory. Inside the bin directory, you will see that Linux directory. So go inside that one. So you will see that one file called as sonar.sh. So sh sonar.sh. So currently it is running. If you want, you can check the status. See, using that. See, currently it is running. Okay, so you can restart it. Okay, so restarting means first it will stop it, then it is going to start that one. Okay, so here sonar.sh is a one shell script. For that one, you can pause that status, start, restart, stop. So these are the command line arguments. Okay, so now we have restarted. Just check the status. Okay, if you see here, it is clearly saying that this is a process ID 3480. It is running. So earlier process ID is 3023. So it is restarted. If you have restarted, the process ID is going to change. Okay, so now you can access that SonarQube server URL with the 9980 port number and / Mithun Technologies. Now, if you refresh it, it is not going to work. Right? Why? Because you are accessing with 9000 means 9000. So instead of that one, see, I have changed the port number and this is a context path. Just take this URL. So this is updated URL now. Okay, and you can hit. See, now I can able to access. So I have created one user. Mithun Technologies is the username and password is password. Okay, so the default credentials for SonarQube server is default credentials for SonarQube server is username admin, password so admin, username also admin, password also admin. But I have created the username called as Mithun Technologies. See, I can see that administration button because the Mithun Technologies user is having the administration access. Okay, so like this, you can change the port number and context path. Clear? So you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow the Facebook URL and follow the blog URL. If you see here, this is my Facebook page. You can like it for more updates, and this is my YouTube channel. Here many videos are there. Okay, so just go through this YouTube channel and you can subscribe it, and don't forget to click on bell symbol so that you are going to get that updates as soon as we have uploaded any new videos. And also this is my blog URL. So here if you see that many posts are there related to our DevOps. Okay, so if you have any questions on these videos, whatever we have uploaded in YouTube channel, Just you can call to this number, or you can send an email to this mail ID, devopstrainingblr@gmail.com. Thank you guys for watching this video.